dear traders, my name is Ekaterina and you're watching the daily trading plan for the 14th of March by FBS. Let's look at the trade opportunities from the economic calendar for today. As we can see, there are a lot of releases with a low impact on the currencies. The most important event for today is the third round of the parliamentary Brexit vote. Yesterday, the UK Parliament rejected the possibility of the no-deal Brexit. UK lawmakers decided they didn't want the nation to leave the European Union without the divorce deal. As a result, the GBP appreciated. Today, the Parliament will vote on the extension of the Brexit process. If it agrees to do it, we may see the further rise of the British pound. Also today, we anticipate the release of the OPEC monthly update on demand forecasts and production data. The news that Washington tries to pass legislation that would allow the US government to sue the OPEC organization was negatively met by the members of OPEC. They noted that if the so-called no-OPEC bill passes this week, the organization would stop working and every member would boost the production of oil to maximum. Now let's consider the charts. At first, let's look at the daily chart of GBP USD. There have been some intense trading during the last couple of days amid the Brexit votes at the Parliament. Yesterday's rejection of a no-deal scenario pushed the pair towards the weekly pivot resistance at 133.50. If today's vote on the extension of the transition period is approved, GBP will retest this level and target the next resistance at the weekly pivot at 134.45. In case of the defeat, the cable will fall to the weekly pivot level at 131.80. The next support is placed at 130.85. Now let's look at the 4-hour chart. The pair has already bounced from the 132.40 level and started to move up on the news that the government is confident in today's approval of the vote. If bulls continue to push the cable higher, it will retest the 133.50 level and target the resistance at the weekly pivot at 134.45. Negative news and fresh uncertainties will pull the pair below the 132.40 level to the weekly pivot support at 131.80. The next support is placed at 131.26. If we look at the indicators, we can see that ADX line shows the market is overheated with a strong bullish pressure, and parabolic SAR demonstrates the upward movement for the pair. Also, we may notice that RSI is moving towards the overbought zone. Now let's look at the charts of oil. At first, let's consider the daily chart of Brent. The news that US aims to cut Iranian oil exports under 1 million barrels per day pushed the price much higher since the beginning of today's trading session. If bulls continue to dominate in the market, they will manage to break the resistance at 68.55 and target the next one at the weekly pivot at 70.10. If OPEC shakes the market with the output boost, the price for Brent will fall to the first support at 67.12. The next support is placed at the weekly pivot at 65.57. And if we look at the indicators, ADX shows the strength of bulls right now, and RSI is targeting the overbought zone. Now let's look at the chart of WTI. The price for crude oil has been rising after yesterday's market report published by the Energy Information Administration and the news about Iranian oil. If more news on the output cut is released, bulls will manage to break the current resistance at 58.56 and move up to the next resistance at 59.94. On the other hand, if bears take over the market, the price for WTI will fall to the support at 57.28. The next support lies at 55.90. From the technical side, we can see that RDX shows bulls are gaining strength, and RSI here is also moving towards the overbought zone. Thank you for your attention. Follow FBS for more analytics.